All right, so we're looking at some problems out of our chapter 12.1 and 12.2, which again, these are rational expressions, which are just really messy looking fractions. And they're really messy looking fractions that are being simplified or multiplied or divided. And remember, the key to doing these problems is to factor and cancel, no matter what we're looking at. Simplification, multiplication, division. We want to simplify by factoring. So we look at the numerator here, and we see that we have the factors of 2 times 5 that are sum of 10. Well, that would be 10 and 1, or sum to 11. Sorry, it's 10 and 1, sum to 11. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that factoring by grouping strategy to find the factors of these by rewriting it, first of all, as the factors of 5. Factors of 5 are 1 and 5. I'm going to use the traditional method here, but the factoring by grouping strategy as a jumping off place, right? So I had done factoring by grouping strategy of 5 times 2, which is equal to 10, and then 1 times 10 is equal to 10, or 2 times 5 is equal to 10, and I'm looking for those that sum to 11, so these sum to 11. So now with my traditional method, I'm taking the factors of the 5, they belong in the first position, and placing the factors of the constant into the last position such that I make the outside and the inside products to be 10 and 1. So if I put the 2 on the outside here and my 1 on the inside, then my outside product makes 10 and my inside product makes 1, and 10 plus 1 is 11. So I'll put the pluses in with each of those. Now that's my first thing to do. And so now the next thing to do is factor the bottom. Well, the bottom, if I look at that, I see, oh my goodness, that is a perfect square trinomial. So perfect square trinomials, right? Square here and a square here, so get the roots here and the roots here, right? And then you check to see if this one times 2 is the middle term, and it is. So I'm going to rewrite this as x plus 2, right? Each of the roots, middle sign, quantity squared. And now to finish simplifying, I'm going to cancel and rewrite. So one of these goes with one of those. And so rewriting it, I have 5x plus 1 all over x plus 2. And that's how I simplify. All right, now looking at our next example is a multiplication problem. So multiplication problems, what we do is we factor and we cancel, and then we multiply out. Not really that much different. So this one's already canceled or factored up here, so I'm just going to leave that one. And this one down here, we have a binomial. It's not a difference, so I'm not looking at squares, and I'm going to look at a GCF only. So I'm going to take a 3x out of each of these, and that's going to leave me an x in my first term plus a y in my last term. And so that one factors in that way. So I'm just going to cross this out just like that. And then this one up here, I see I have a 3x in common, so I'm going to rewrite 3x. And that leaves an x from my first term plus and a 2 from my second term. So I'll cross that one out. And then this one down here, I need the factors of 3 that give me a difference of 2. So I'm going to put the 3x here. And I'm going to make sure that I put y's into my second terms right off the bat. And then I need to make the difference of 2. So a negative 2, so a negative there and a positive there. Outside is negative, inside is positive. And now from there I can cancel. So I have an x plus y canceling with an x plus y, the 3x canceling with the 3x, and an x minus y there, canceling with an x minus y there, and that's going to leave me with just an x plus 2 in the numerator, and then in the denominator, a 3x plus y. Now remember, there's no canceling in addition. You can't cancel the x's from here and here because those are not factors. They're parts of an addition problem, and so they won't cancel. Now in the next video, I'll do problem number 3 in this your turn problem, where we're going to be doing division, and we're looking at those as multiplied by a reciprocal.